Good afternoon! And it's a Sunday afternoon and it's bloody freezing. But going a bit stir crazy, so mediocre hasn't been ridden for probably 2 weeks now. So it's a little bit naughty, but I'm out and about. I did stop down at Bramber, filled mediocre up with petrol and had me exercise, wandered up and down the town and round Bramber Castle, of which there's not much left, which just seemed to make all my boots muddy. It's very moist and a bit slushy and muddy in places. So I have come out for my exercise, but I could have come out on my push bike. As I say, mediocre needed a trip out, so that's what I'm doing. And it's not as good to be just starting the bike up in the shed. Back it in there, mate. You back it in off the main road and you drive out onto the main road. Another government advertising campaign. There you go. Another nugget of information for you to make the road safer. Back off the main road. Don't back into the main road. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, yeah, haven't been out on mediocre for a while. The weather's been crap, and as you have possibly seen by now, if you've watched any of my other videos, I've got a new bike, so I am trying to get the mileage up on that, but with the lockdown and COVID and everything, it is just commuting miles, so it's going to take a while to get to 1,000 miles on that and completely unleash the revs. Whereas mediocre is already unleashed. If only I had the confidence on these wet roads. I just don't. Oh dear. Sad but true. So yes, apart from a load of shed videos, again, which you may or may not have seen, on fixing bits to the new bike, I haven't really been able to get out much, which is very unfortunate. By the time you see this video, I'll have probably sold the GSX 1400, which is currently at £2,605, which is rather nice, being that I only paid £1,500 for it. Unfortunately, it wasn't getting the time out that it needed, and I can't just have a bike sitting there with no plans for it. Not like the GS, obviously, that I crashed and have yet to start the renovations. But yes, the GSX wasn't getting used, so unfortunately there was no use having it. I have bikes to ride, not to sit there as ornaments. So that's got to go, which just leaves me my GSXR with the fairing, my GS in need of some work. Well, I say that, I could just insure it and get it back on the road, but there's things I want to do to it. which I want to do to it, so I'm going to do to it. And that's the be all and end all of that. Mediocre. I've still got to come up with some idea for fork shields. It's not so bad when you're on a road on your own, but when I'm not, there's obviously debris and that flying at those forks. And the other week one of them was leaking. Lucky enough I used a seal mate on it and it sealed it, which I was very pleased about. So if you do get leaky forks, try the seal mate. It's that little plastic thing you put up in the seal and hook out any dirt. It cured Mediocre's leak for the sake of £5, £6, depending on where you get it from. So yes, and apart from that, I'm still very wary of filling Mediocre up with petrol. Have just topped it off, but yes, as I say, very wary of filling with petrol. I don't know why I've come this way again. I did this the other week on the, I think that was the GSX. And all the bends were covered in water and debris. But yes, that's about it. Work. I'm slave to work and I'm slave to lockdown. Apart from my cheekiness today. It's gotta go out. As I say, I was going stir crazy in there. It's playing on the bike does free up your mind. Very relaxing. Well, that's enough of that. Bit of an update, bit of a ride out. Subscribe and see some more. Till then, ta-ra. Oh, what a machine.